Hey guys, what's up? It's Andy from the Empire Reviews, and I'm coming to you on a Sunday with a new Blu-ray and a couple CD update, actually. I start my paramedic internship tomorrow, and it's going to be a pretty busy schedule. It's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, and every other Thursdays for about the next 2.5 months, so I'm going to be pretty busy doing that. And I just wanted to get in one last update before I start, tomorrow, actually. So, here is a couple things I've gotten over the past few weeks. First of all, for CDs, I'm a very big Muse fan, and they came out with a new album, I think on October 1st. It's called The Second Law. I don't know if you can see that. It's a very cool cover, and very cool CD. Let me actually get the CD. It's somewhere in here. Anyways, yeah, like I said, I'm a very big Muse fan. The CD cover is pretty cool, too. There you go. And this is a pretty good album. It's not one of their best, but in this album they kind of took a venture into the dubstep world, and I didn't really like that too much. But they don't really repeat, things that don't go well, so hopefully on the next albums they won't do any dubstep. But the cool thing about that is that they did all the dubstep with their own instruments, like guitars and synthesizers. None of it was really computerized, so that was cool. Also, with the first track, Supremacy, they wrote that, I believe, because they wanted it to be in the new James Bond film, Skyfall, which came out 2 days ago. But unfortunately, by the time I think they wrote it, they already gave the Adele the main track to write, and I haven't heard that. But I think this one has a really good James Bond feel, and it would have been cool for them to be featured in that movie, but oh well. Anyways, moving on. Today, I just picked up the Styx 5 CD. It's 5 of their best CDs, and it's a 5 CD pack. There you go. There you go. There's a cover of it. It was $19.99 at Best Buy. It includes 5 of their greatest albums, and then one of them is actually a Millennium Collection, which is most of their great songs. So, if you're a big Styx fan, I suggest you pick this up. I still haven't decided if I like Styx or Queen better, but they're both really good bands. But I just like the Styx synthesizer kind of sound, I think it was a very new thing back then, and it still holds up today. But this one has the CDs Paradise Theater, Kilroy Was Here, Millennium Collection, Pieces of Eight, and The Grand Illusion, which The Grand Illusion is probably my favorite album. Anyway, so what I like about this set is that it's not like a 5 CD set where it's says disc 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, it's not like a specialty set, but it has the original album covers on each one. So it's like you got, and the back's also, it's like you got the original copy of each CD, which is really cool. There's that one. I love the album cover of Kilroy Was Here. It's awesome with Mr. Roboto as the main track on that. This is Paradise Theater, and then here's a Millennium Collection which has most of their popular songs on that too. So I was very happy to find that for 19 or $20, and I'll be listening to that over the next few weeks, and I'll add it to my iPod collection. Okay, so moving on to the Blu-rays. I did a Blu-ray update about a week ago, but I didn't put it on Facebook, so I'm gonna just delete that one and make some of the Blu-rays that was on that update on this one. So, anyways, as you might have heard, Dollar Tree has a bunch of Blu-rays, and I definitely went and picked some of those up, and I was able to watch them actually. As of, different on my last Blu-ray update, I hadn't watched them yet, so I'll give a short review on each of those. I picked up the 3 Ernest movies: Ernest Goes to Jail, Ernest Scared Stupid, and Ernest Goes to Camp. Those are the only Ernest movies they had, but these are all Mill Creek titles, and they were $1 each. I don't know if I mentioned that, but picked them up at the Dollar Tree for $1 each. I got 5 of the Blu-rays for $5, and you can't go wrong with that. So, it's a little tilted. Let me fix my camera. There you go. Okay, so I got Ernest Goes to Camp. This is probably my least favorite movie, but it deals with Ernest finally being a camp counselor, and the camp is on an Indian reservation, kind of, and some big coal mining company wants to take it over, so Ernest saves the day and, prevents them from taking over the camp so it can continue as a camp for teenagers and stuff. So that was probably my least favorite title of all the Ernest movies, but I really like Jim Varney, and I think he has about 10 movies portraying Ernest, and then the TV show Hey Vern, It's Ernest, and then a couple commercials where he actually started the character. So let's see. Ernest Scared Stupid was probably my favorite Ernest movie that I picked up. I remember watching these as a kid on Halloween and stuff, but I haven't seen them in a long time. So this is about a troll that gets unleashed into the town that Ernest and the kids currently live in, and it tries to attack. So Ernest again saves the day. What was I going to say? These are all really good movies. I mean, even though Ernest Goes to Camp was my least favorite out of the three, they're still pretty good movies, and they'll have like a 28% or whatever on Rotten Tomatoes. But I understand that they're kind of like low budget. But I was sad to learn that I looked up that Jim Varney passed away at age 50, so it kind of ended his career. I think Ernest Goes to Camp was the first one. I can't remember which one was the most recent. But yeah, I was sad to learn that he only was 50 years old when he passed away, but he did a really good job with his movies. And then lastly, Ernest Goes to Jail. Really good movie. He kind of plays two characters in this one, where the guy in jail, wants to get out, and he finds that this Ernest guy looks exactly like him, so they kind of switch positions, and he goes to jail, and just about him living life in jail. It's pretty funny. So, also for $1, I picked up Scenes from a Mall, and this has Bette Midler and Woody Allen in it. And I don't think Woody Allen directed it, but it's a really good movie. It's about two kind of rich people who have their 16th anniversary, and they go to the mall to pick up their anniversary gifts and get ready for their anniversary party. And it turns out that they have both had an affair in the past couple years. So that's about them trying to sort it out, and goes a lot of back and forth where they're going to break up and then stay together and break up. So very good movie for $1. Pick that one up. I'm sure Dollar Tree still has all these titles, but you better get out there just in case they're going to go away soon. So the last movie I picked up for $1 was Gross Anatomy. Very good movie. It's about all the students' first year in med school, which is about pretty much anatomy and dissecting the human cadaver. So I really enjoyed this movie, despite its review on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it has like a 30%. But this was in 1991, I think. I'm trying to see. Anyways, yeah, this is another Mill Creek title, but it's a very good movie. I would have paid at least $10 for this if it was at like Best Buy or something. But go pick that up. It's like a romantic comedy, but it's pretty sad also. Has a couple downers in it. Okay, so the next titles I picked up was Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. I just watched this last week for, I think, the second or third time. And this is at Best Buy, I think, for about $8. So very good movie. Michael Cera's always good in his movies. And yeah, it's a pretty good romantic comedy and whatever else. Go pick that up. I think it was $7.99 or $10, something like that at Best Buy. And also, the next movie was Silence of the Lambs. I had never seen this movie when I picked it up, but I've always heard good things about it, and it was only $4.99 at Best Buy, and you can't get any better than that. This was a 1991 film, so 20 years ago or 21 years ago, and it still held up. It's like on the top 10 on the IMDb horror movies list, I think. Jodie Foster was great in this, and I was sad that she didn't play Clarice in any of the following titles, like Hannibal Rising or anything like that. But I still have to see all the sequels to this movie, but good movie. Next, that was, I don't know if I mentioned it, $4.99 at Best Buy, so I don't know if that deal's still going on. Next, I picked these both up today at Walmart. Green Mile was $7.99. I've never seen this movie, but I've heard good things about it, and I know Michael Clark Duncan just passed away about 2 months ago, and he's one of the main prisoners on death row, I believe. And Tom Hanks is, of course, in it, and it's very cool. I know my iPad's like really blurry, but this is like, it's not a photo, it's like hand-drawn, so I thought that was pretty cool. But like I said, $7.99 at Walmart, can't go wrong with it. I'll pop this in probably in about a week or two when I get comfortable, at least a little bit more comfortable in my internship. And lastly, this movie was $9.99, I think, at Best Buy, and has a nice slipcover, Fight Club. I've never seen this movie, but again, I've heard good things about it, and I heard it's a must-see. It has Edward Norton and Brad Pitt, and it's kind of a cult film, of course, but it has this nice slipcover inside, Has like a little Velcro opening right there. And I'm sure I'll get these references once I watch the movie. And then, yeah, open it up. I don't know why they don't put things inside. You know, it's like I always like to see the little cards inside of whatever it is. So, looks like it has really good bonus features the making of, and so does A Green Mile has the making, and a lot of other bonus features for a pretty good price. So, yep, there's my Blu-ray update. I got 5 Blu-rays for $5 at Dollar Tree, and I got the CDs and stuff like that. So, anyways, check out for more updates. Hopefully, I'll be able to update sporadically during my internship, but I know my schedule is going to be hard because I'm going to be working also at least two to 3 days a week. So, anyways, have a good week, and I hope to see you soon.